Hello, hello, how are you doing? Welcome along to FTUK's weekly catch-up live stream. It's Friday the 13th, but don't be too superstitious. I'm very relaxed stream ahead of us today, but we've got lots and lots to talk about, and I am smiling from ear to ear. That's for sure, because I've spent the morning talking to the CEO and founder of TradeLocker, Luka, and wow. I'm going to play you a preview of the interview that we did today, and we're going to talk about what we've got coming up next week in terms of TradeLocker. It really is absolutely outstanding. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's going to be super cool. Okay, right. So yeah, as always, make sure that you join in on our Discord community, which is there, and you scan the QR code and like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel so we can build the YouTube following. But yeah, how are you doing? Hope your week has gone well. We have much to talk about before we get into TradeLocker, and it is approaching the end of the year. ECB cut yesterday. I think the dollar's going to come under some pressure potentially next week. There's a massive week in trading next week with a lot of interest rates to just tie up the end of 2024. So yeah, but also as well, we've got to talk about our competitions, which are very competitive. Let's just put it that way. We've got the Festive Fortunes, which is running at the moment. We'll have a quick look at that and catch up on that, and then also as well, I'll show you how you can get involved in the January jumpstart as well before we get on to talking about TradeLocker. Yeah, it's going to be good. So let's talk about Festive Fortunes first. This is the second competition that we've been running at FTUK, and I am surprised at how popular they are. Again, this one was massively oversubscribed. We will have a look at the leaderboard in a second, but again, I always say in all of these live streams talking about the competitions, do not cheat. Do not try and get more than one account. It's only one account per person. And during the week, we've had to weed out a whole load of people that had like several accounts. Don't do it, because even if you do manage to get a place on the leaderboard, you're not going to win the prize because it's only one account per person, and also you're denying other people a chance of getting involved. These are oversubscribed. Each one has been oversubscribed, so we want to try and keep it as fair and as open to everyone. So please, moving forward into January, don't have more than one account, because it won't work and you're denying someone the chance of getting involved. So let's have a look at the leaderboard, and let's have a look, see where everything is up to on there. This is the dashboard that you can see in front of you, and you'll notice we've got two competitions on there. I'll talk about January Jumpstart in just a second, but we've got the current standings, 18 days left before the end of the month, and you can win yourself a cool $1,000 on the top prize. There is the prize pool there. $1,000 for first, $500 for second, and $250 for third. All the rules are on there as well, and you'll see right at the bottom there, only one account per person. I can't put it any clearer than that. So let's have a look who's on the leaderboard at the moment. You've got a standings button there. You can see that Vivek is the leader from India. 58 trades so far this month, which is quite a lot. 59% win ratio, which is good to see. Very strong indeed in terms of win to loss ratio. Created 23,000, just under 24,000 so far for that top spot. Now there'll be some jostling as people get a bit more aggressive towards the end of the month, but take it easy. If you're in the top 10, just sort of keep it nice on the and sort of nice and chilled, because you've still got 18 days to go, and who knows what's going to happen in the markets over Christmas. Traditionally, we do get a bit of volatility that does tend to pick up as the markets thin out, and then you've got this Santa rally that everyone is always looking for into the end of the year, which is usually an uplift in the stock market. With Trump coming in January or February, then I suspect that could be a thing. Yeah, that remains to be seen. Yep, January Jumpstart is the next competition. So you'll see we've added that one in now. But as you can see at the bottom here, the registration button, you can't get involved. Click on the details for that one. You'll see that the prize pool is the same. But because we've only just started doing competitions, they have been very popular. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the rules into February, and we're probably going to be upping the prize pool from there as well. So it's pretty much the same as it is for January and the December one. But it will be changing from here. So obviously, you can get involved in all of that. The registration for that is going to be open in a couple of weeks' time. And if you do want to get involved, if you didn't manage to get involved in the December competition, then all you need to do is click on the link in the description of the live stream today, and it will take you to the page over here, this one here, this contest coming soon page, and it's got all the details on there. All you need to do to join the queue is pop your email email address in that box there. Hit the sign me up button and you'll be part of the list. That's not the registration, but as soon as registration opens, you will get an email sent out to you straight away so that you can join in. Usually it's about a 24-hour window, 48-hour window to sign up, and they do go quick. So once registration does open, don't wait. Jump on there and get yourself an account. Right, okay, that is the contests. Now, let me go back to... over here, this is it. So, this is so exciting. TradeLocker is a relatively new platform provided to the prop trading space, to the retail trading industry. They are massively changing the way that retail traders interface with the market and the way that prop trading works as well. They're bringing a really modern, young, vibrant sense of passion and innovation to trading, which in all my years of trading, I've never seen before. I had the privilege of speaking to the founder and CEO today, Luka, who set the company up, and they built the most amazing tech. I'm going to go through a demo of trading on mobile because I think mobile is one of its strongest areas. There's a whole load of AI stuff involved in this as well. And throughout the course of next week, we've teamed up with TradeLocker, and we're going to bring a whole week of content, promotions, offers, features specifically designed for TradeLocker. So if you are looking for a new account over the course of the next week into Christmas, then have a good look at what we've got on offer for you next week. You'll see it all over the website. It'll be all over the socials and the emails and stuff. I'll go through the offer in a second, but we've got a sneak peek of one of the interviews that we did with Luka today, where he talks about connecting it with TradingView and where the innovation has come from. It's a really, really fascinating look at how you build a trading tech provider, sort of like a trading solution for retail. It's really cool. Here is a quick look at the interview. When we were onboarding this TradeLocker as a platform at FTUK, in the back of my mind before I'd actually used it, I had it, keep hearing the conversation, this is the one that's got built-in TradingView charts. And of course, TradingView really changed the way using HTML charting and that whole trading experience of drawing lines on a chart. It just feels very fluid and intuitive. This, to me, with TradeLocker connecting with TradingView, it feels like you've got that execution side absolutely pinpoint perfect in terms of the way that the trader wants to manage their trades and get the orders in and out, manage their risk, and then interact with the TradingView chart. Particularly on mobile, it's incredibly fluid. How do you actually implement that kind of a connection with TradingView? And was that a difficult? Was it a no-brainer right from the start? And was that a very difficult negotiation to actually do?
First of all, you need to have a really, really good team. So that's the baseline of everything. Because what we're doing, basically, like anybody in the world could have just said, I'm going to build the next gen trading platform. It's just a matter of execution and the details and prioritizing things. Because it's very easy to make a mistake in development. And then you've just wasted time and resources, did nothing, and you need to scratch that, and it's very easy to do it. But basically, when we started developing, we were trying to make sure that we do things only when we're like very confident that that's the right direction. Because a lot of these beginnings of such a big, complex product, you can make a mistake where there's no coming back. And when it comes to TradingView, it's an amazing solution that is great for charting. I think where we have still got lots of improvements if you look at just the execution side, and we got an idea where it should go, in which direction. But thank you for the feedback. It's great to hear that.
Yeah, I think one of the core phrases that they use, which I think is absolutely true, is next generation. And the way that trading has moved from pits onto desktops, onto tablets and mobiles, and the technology providers have sort of changed the way that works and sort of forged the way forward in the way that people want to get access to the market. It's due for a change. And I was talking to Luka, talking about how quite often what you'll find traders do, they get used to the idiosyncrasies. they get used to the way that the platform doesn't do what they want them to do. Whereas what TradeLocker have done is they've really thought, by connecting with the community of people involved and brought a fresh approach and a fresh perspective to it, they've really thought through how a trader wants to work. So if you've never used the TradeLocker platform before, give it a try. Come on to FTUK and get yourself an account next week and give it a try. I think you'll start to see the difference pretty much instantly. And I'll give you I'll go through the mobile version of it in a moment. And there's this whole sort of like AI division that they've got as well, which we'll talk about as well. But first of all, let's just go through what you're going to get in the offer for next week. Obviously, we've got lots of content and the interviews with Luka to share with you next week on the YouTube channel. But first up at FTUK, next week, you're going to get a 30% discount on all of the accounts that use the TradeLocker platform. So if you want an account, the biggest discount, the best discount that you're going to get is going to be using the TradeLocker platform. If you've not used it before, do not worry. It's so super easy and simple, and you will figure out very quickly how easy it is to find your way around. And as soon as you ask yourself a question in your mind, where is this? You suddenly realize, oh, it's there. It's so easy. So you're going to get a 30% discount on all of the accounts. Also as well, you're going to get an increased 2% drawdown on each of the accounts. That's the 1-step and also the 2-step and also the instant funding accounts as well. You're not going to get that on any of the other platforms or any of the other account sizes with the other platforms. It's just exclusively for TradeLocker. So that's an increased drawdown of 2% and a 30% discount. Also as well, because it's all AI focused, and you'll see in the interviews that Luke talks about, it being an ecosystem that they're really building, which is absolutely amazing. You want to see what TradeLocker Studio is like. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's just like a ChatGPT thing. You want to build an algorithm for your trading idea. You just write some sentences in there, and it just builds all of the Python code for you in front of your eyes. You can then take that away, and then you can back test it, and you can finesse it. It will give you the results. So it's like it turns the creation of EAs and bots and algos into a real creative process. And I think that I've not seen anything that's as fluid as that before in the retail trading space. So it is beautifully put together. So you're gonna get at FTUK, you're gonna get priority access to joining up to TradeLocker Studio. It's free at the moment, so it's worth getting involved just for that alone. So they sent us a link. We'll share that link in the people that get the accounts, and then you'll be able to join up to TradeLocker Studio and just start having a go at coming up with your own automated trading algorithms, and just play around to see what kind of stuff this will do. It really is absolutely outstanding. I was very, very impressed with it. Okay, so oh yeah, just finally as well to mention with TradeLocker Studio as well, you're going to need to download the desktop version. It only functions on the desktop version of that. It will be, I believe, it will be built into the browser-based version of TradeLocker as well, but you'll need the desktop app as well. But it's all seamless, as you can imagine. It all works. But I do think that as a platform, I think that TradeLocker is particularly strong on mobile. So what I decided to do is put together not to put together, but I've plumbed my mobile phone into the stream, and as you can see it here, it's working. Just checking it's working. It's working, and I think you'll find that one of the things that I was most impressed with as soon as I picked up TradeLocker is the mobile phone application, because the way, when you'll see it in the interview, the way that they've approached how to build the technology, it starts with the user first. So everything you want as a trader, the way that you want to work on a mobile, that is there and it's been built in, so it's easy for you to do. Now, obviously, they've got TradeLocker, they've got TradingView charts built in, and TradingView obviously changed the way that most people chart. It's a benchmark now. But what TradeLocker have done is they've finished the other part of that, the actual trading bit, not just the charting. And I think they've actually embellished the way that the TradingView charts function as well. And my favorite button, as you'll know, working on a mobile, it can be okay to sort of manage your positions, but when it comes to analysis, it's not easy to do, drawing the lines and stuff. It seems to work better on the TradeLocker app than anywhere else I've ever seen it, and that's what I really, really like about it. So you can see here, my favorite button at the moment is this one here. I love the way that you can just toggle the screen real estate round very, very easily. You can see it there in that bottom left-hand corner. You've obviously got the simple market execution buttons here. In fact, let's put a trade on. I love these at the top as well. You got the way that they've arranged the markets. It's the way it should be done. Nice and easy to access. Everything that you want as a trader is really is simply and beautifully laid out. So if you look at this one here, so I've got the markets there. So let's go to, say for example, let's go to, let's just keep it simple. Let's go to the Forex majors. Let's go to, I don't know, let's keep it simple. Let's go to the Australian dollar. Okay, so we've got the trading view chart in here. Now analysis is something that you would traditionally always maybe think, well, it's okay, I can work with the mobile, but it's better if I'll analyze the markets on my desktop and then I'll just monitor my trades on my phone. That's the way that I've always naturally thought about that. This is starting to change that because of the way that they've played around with the screen real estate, and it's that bit that's so well thought out with TradeLocker. So, you find like just bringing up the tools. So say, for example, let's say, for example, I wanted to, I don't know, we've got this, this is a 1 hour time frame, the Australian dollar. Where's the 50% of this swing here? So if I put my cursor on there, whoops, there, so put my cursor on. So this swing here that you can see, where's the 50% pullback area from that? Because say, for example, I want to go short in here, but I don't want to take any risk past that 50% area. So working with the tool is pretty simple. So if I bring up my Fibonacci, retracement. Once you get good at this as well, you'll see how easy it is to work with. Put it on there, go down to the bottom. I've got my magnet on as well. There we go. So I know my 50% pullback there on that swing is 63.91. 63.91. So I don't want to take any risk past there. So if I want to go short now, 63.91. So I mean, for example, there's different ways of doing it. I've got my order panel down here at the bottom, and I can work with a pending order if I want to go with a sell limit just above the market. If I want to go in at market, let's go in at market. I'll put maybe a mini lot on, so 0.10. Let's sell that at market. There we go. We're in. Sorted. Now, obviously, I want then to manage my position, and obviously at FTUK, you need to get that stop loss on pretty quickly as well. So what I can do, if I click now on the order itself, oops, hang on a sec. Put my stop loss on. What I can do is drag that. So there's my 50% area. We said 63.91. So there, I'll just go somewhere a little bit above it, confirm it. There you go, done. Fully managed risk. And I'm kind of working with the chart, doing it at the same time as well. And obviously you can pull around, you can add your indicators and all that stuff, make it a little bit bigger so I can see things around. It feels fast. It feels like what it should be like, That's the thing that that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this. I honestly, genuinely think that TradeLocker is going to become the benchmark, the industry benchmark, pretty quickly, I would have thought, because more and more people are demanding the kinds of tools where you do want to work on your mobile, and the technology needs to bend around to work with that. Now, when you couple that with AI and sort of like a whole ecosystem where you can interface with other traders and other algorithms and bots and stuff, buy and sell stuff as well, it's really, really powerful stuff. So yeah, next week is all about TradeLocker at FTUK. We'll have a lot of content coming out throughout the week. It is something that you are going to want to join in, have a dip in, have a look at the website, have a look at the offers that we've got on the website, and have a try of TradeLocker, see what it's like. It's going to run from the 16th to the 20th of December. That link on the screen, www.ftuk.com/TradeLocker, that's going to be the link that is going to be the landing page where you're going to get all of the information that you're going to want. It's not live yet because it's still being built, so but that will be live by Monday morning on the 16th with all of the other stuff as well. So yeah, it's going to be really super cool. Okay, I think that is about it. That's everything we've got for today. So Thank you very much for joining us. And have a great weekend. Have a great week in the markets next week. Interest rates, the Federal Reserve, that's going to be the important one throughout the course of next Friday. I'm pretty much convinced of that. Thank you very much for joining in. TradeLocker Week, 16th to the 20th. See you next Friday.